Giza. I've just checked out and just going to drive to Red Rock Canyon. I'm going to go find myself a little place for a walk. I'll tell you what, I don't know what's happened, but like this amount of volume and noise and bright lights, it's too much for me. Maybe I'm getting old. Oh God no. But it is too much. So I'm going to go to the desert, get out of the city for a little bit, go to the desert, enjoy myself up there, and then I think we'll go to the cinema. There's a casino called Red Rock Canyon Casino, and it's got a cinema, and there's a couple of good films out at the moment, so I thought I might go see a film this afternoon, because I do love American cinema. Then I'm checking into New York, on the Strip, and then I've got a couple of nights there, and then to LA. Right, time to get on with my day. Okay, so Red Rock Canyon, that's a bit weird. Like, I've done a lot of national parks over the years, and I've never had to reserve a place. So I drove all the way there, into the desert, beautiful drive in the desert, got there, and they were like, have you got a reservation? I was like, no. And they're like, oh, you can't come in then. They said you can book it online, but it's in the middle of nowhere, so there's no reception. So instead, I've come to the Red Rock Casino, and I'm going to see if I can reserve a place. Otherwise I might just do it in a day or so. I got a couple more days here. I really want to see it. The drive through the desert, like, oh, it was just stunning. Like, I just love the desert landscape of like Southwest America. It's absolutely, if no one's done it, you've got to do the drives around the deserts. They are beautiful, which is odd for me because I'm not a massive fan of the heat, and it's just very hot, but it's beautiful. But oh no, look who's, oh God, some big winners here in the last 24 hours. Jesus, $35,000, $25,000. Oh no, that's the machine. $2,000, $2,000, $20,000 at 8 o'clock. I mean, oh my God. Well, I better get some gambling. I might make some money here. Going back apart from my dreadful losses of yesterday. Actually, I only lost $120 yesterday, which is still money, but that was a whole afternoon and early evening. Oh, this looks amazing. Right, I'm going to go for a wander, and maybe I'll get to the canyon, who knows. So this is my room at the New York. It's really nice. Really like it. Obviously it's night time, you can't really see anything, but there's the roller coaster outside. But the actual room, I like it's the Soho Suite, no, Soho King, it's called, but it's got this amazing kind of ripped graffiti wallpaper, nice bathroom. But yeah, really good. I'm here for 3 nights. But I've been working out if I'm going to go to a couple of shows. So I've booked one for Wednesday, my last night in Vegas, the Mad Apple, the Cirque du Soleil that's here. And then I think I'm also going to try and get the Sphere that day. And then maybe another show tomorrow night. I'll have a little look, see what's on. But loving it. Morning from a beautifully sunny Las Vegas. Oh my god, it is so hot out here. Right, my plan for today is I'm at the kind of bottom end of the strip. I'm gonna get a monorail to the north end of the strip and then slowly walk my way back down. Because I realise I haven't really walked much over the last few weeks because I've been in a car. I've checked it out, 6 miles. It doesn't look that far away, that Treasure Island down there. That's 3.5 miles away. This is the first casino I have to walk through, MGM Grand. Love this place. It is, I've never really gambled here or anything like that, or really been on a night out, but it's just a really nice looking casino. And it's where me, Charles and Fred came and saw David Copperfield back in, I want to say, many years ago. That's got to be 15, 16 years ago. It's a really nice casino, like one of the original old school big casinos. Where that tap bar is, there used to be lions, and it was a big attraction here because of the MGM Lion. And that's when I first came to Vegas. They used to have lions there. Obviously not particularly fair on to be kept in captivity in such a small space. And the famous David Copperfield Theatre, where me and Charles came and saw that show with Fred, and it was amazing. He's won so many awards. It was amazing magician. I'm actually going to see a magic show tonight. I was going to go to this, but I thought, what's the point of going to the same thing again? So I'm going to see a guy called Shin Lin, I think. He won, I think, America's Got Talent, and he's up at the Venetian, so I've seen that this evening. This is why I love this hotel, but nothing to do with gambling here. But this is where Elvis had his residency, the legend. This is where it was. So all those Las Vegas images you see of Elvis, they're all filmed in this casino. It's incredible. The history here is unbelievable. But that's why I keep on coming back to this place. Let's have a look at this Elvis exhibition. James Burton is the guy I went to see last year, thanks to my brother-in-law Dan, who got me tickets to see him in London, and that was Elvis's guitarist. Incredible, the history is just amazing. Sahara, and this is famous because the Beatles stayed here, which obviously in my world makes it the #1 casino, although I've never really gambled here or ever been here much before, but there they are, the Beatles at the Sahara. There they are, Sahara, the legends. So the Sahara tried to rebrand itself. I forgot what it was too. It was a while back, they tried to rebrand themselves away from the Sahara, and it went down really badly. And people just stopped coming here. And then I think they spent like $6 million rebranding it, and then had to spend the same to rebrand it back to Sahara. I mean, it looks glorious inside, it looks amazing, it's so beautiful. But it's amazing how people love the name of a place and changing it away from the Sahara. I think it might have even just been to the S. People really didn't like it. Anyway, that's my wander through here, because I need to wander through here, because this is where the monorail took me, because I want to go to the Fontainebleau, which is a brand new casino, and this is where the monorail dropped me off, the closest space. So I'm going to go have a little look at that. Hotel I'm going to, casino, hotel, is the Fontainebleau, which only opened, I think, about 2 years ago. But I think pretty much ever since I've been coming to Vegas, the structure's been there, but it was kind of half done, because people would start building it, go bankrupt, and then it'd be left empty, and then they'd start building it, went bankrupt. At one point, had like half the windows in, and then things started getting smashed up, and it started falling apart, and they thought they're just going to have to knock it down. But finally, they came along, and they built this casino. Apparently, it's absolutely beautiful inside, so I want to go check it out. Impressions this place is it's very beautiful, but it also feels a little bit like a cross between a high-end shopping centre and an airport lounge. It doesn't really have much atmosphere. I found something I like about this place. This is an art sculpture that's based on tide patterns in the ocean in real time, and it's actually very beautiful. It's very kind of subtle and soothing. Why it's in a casino, absolutely no idea. Circus is the first casino I ever went in Memphis when I was travelling with Conrad in '96, and we were at a campground, I remember, in a tent, and the cicadas were so noisy and it was so humid we couldn't get any sleep. So we went to this casino, and you used to have to pay with like dimes, like it was like a coin machine, operating machine. It was amazing, but I remember it being a hell of a night's sleep, kind of sleep with cicadas and the humidity. But this is the Circus, of course it's a casino. The Circus in Vegas, known for being quite grubby and run down, like terrible rooms, but has a really nice atmosphere. And I am going to get myself an iced coffee and then wander around and look at it all. Circus also has this thing called the Adventure Dome, like a theme park, and like arcades and stuff. I'm not interested in that. I'm only here for the Starbucks, which seems to be the furthest away from the entrance I've known one. I've had to walk through the whole casino to get here. But I need an iced coffee. Back in the day, this part of the casino used to revolve like a carousel. So this would all revolve around constantly while you're gambling. I don't know why they stopped it. It's a great idea. You'd be so disorientated. Such a good idea. So it all looks very beautiful in here, with this massive ceiling and all very open. You know, it's beautifully done, but it also just feels very soulless. It's not very busy in here at all. Considering it costs billions to make, I don't know how they're making back billions of dollars. I will say though, they do have the nicest chairs, most comfortable chairs to sit in. Really nice. Not that that's what it should all be about. Also, I've just spent half an hour gambling, kept on winning. I mean, I got my money back, which is good. So it cost me nothing, but half an hour of fun gambling, that was good. Right, I am going to go, I think, to my favourite casino. I'm just going to look at the food hall, see what the food hall's like here. But then I might go to my favourite casino, which is Treasure Island, with many good memories there. You've got to think this casino's in trouble, because it is lunchtime. It is 2 o'clock, and none of these places in their food hall are open. If you compare that to, say, Park MGM, which is packed at lunchtime and full, this literally is all closed. And it's lunchtime. Where are you meant to eat? Right? Oh look, there's 2 places open up here, and that's it. It is so empty, it's ridiculous. I mean, it literally is all closed. There's an ice cream place, and there's a place for a teriyaki, sushi, or clay pot rice, and that is it. Something's wrong with it. It's a shopping mall at Resorts World. There is me and a couple in front of me, and that is everyone that's here. Man, I cannot imagine this casino is going to be around much longer. It is a white elephant. I mean, God, yeah, this looks bad. It's so empty. So these are the Encore and the Wynn. These are not casinos I've ever gambled in, because they're kind of like posh end. They're quite exclusive, but they are quite beautiful inside and have quite a lot of creativity to their look. So this is the Encore, and we'll walk over to the Wynn. Sad news is the lady who built all this with her husband, Mrs. Wynn, she died last night, 82, so had a long innings, but this was her creation, this building, along with the Mirage and many other casinos. But as I say, not one I'd normally come to, but it's a beautiful space. Treasure Island has always been my favourite, after coming here with Charles and Fred and then Jane. So I just thought I'd come in and have a little bet. Next to where I used to come and bet when I was with, me and Jane were here. I used to come over to this area and bet. Put it in the first machine, press the button, $113 straight there. One press. Bloody love this place. Reminds me of the time me and Jane were leaving, we had a little bit of money left. On a ticket, I think it was like $1. We put it in a machine, press the button, won our dinner money for New York. So good. Right, I'm gonna get some lunch here because I remember it being really good. So this bar is where when me and Jane came, we got cocktails, and mine was green. It was like a melon Midori, and oh my god, I got so hammered drinking there. And then we went and played hide and seek in the hotel room, like a proper game of hide and seek. But oh my god, it's just such a great casino. So many good memories in this place. Absolutely love it. It's the one place I would always come back to in Vegas. I love the Excalibur, but Treasure Island just has, I think it's because I came here with Charles, Fred and Jane. So I've just got great memories of this place. Such a nice place. Right, I am going to go and head to the next one, which I don't know which it will be yet. Okay, so this is the Link Casino that literally just joins up what was an empty space. It's an alright casino, I like this one. I've won a fair bit in the past. I just think its graphics on the outside are amazing as you walk in. It's also a really nice smelling casino. That smells really good, which makes all the difference. And yes, the Flamingo has real flamingos. It's got a little wildlife centre. It's an alright casino, this one. If you think how packed this is compared to, say, Resorts World or Fontainebleau, you can see those casinos are in trouble because this is how it should be. People spending money gambling, whereas those casinos were dead. Right, I forget what the next casino is. I like this one. stayed at last time I was here, but got to not experience it at all except for the hotel room because they quarantined me because of COVID. So I've spent 6 nights in this hotel, having never experienced the hotel, which is a weird feeling. So I'm going to have a little look around, just not old time's sake, to discover the casino for the first time. Themed hotels go, it does a fantastic job. I mean, the attention to detail is amazing. And it's lovely, and I have to say the hotel room was amazing, absolute luxury and beautiful. And they treated me really well for 6 days. They made sure I got new sheets and new towels and made sure I was fed and watered. But I literally, if I hadn't won the money on my first night here, I'd have basically spent a lot of money to sit in a hotel room for 6 days. But thankfully it cost me nothing because I won money on the first night. But this is definitely a hotel I'd come back to. If I was recommending anyone on the strip where to stay, this, Paris, Las Vegas, is a great place. Really, really nice. So Planet Hollywood is a casino I've really never spent any time in. But it has the Miracle Mile shops, which I always have spent time in. Getting food, and it's good for shopping. What I've noticed is Gordon Ramsay is everywhere here. And it kind of devalues the brand. It's like cheapened it a little bit. I always thought Gordon Ramsay was like quite a quality chef, but you know he can't be working in all these places. So it kind of just cheapens it. I saw Chris Angel, Mind Freak, when it was at the Luxor. And it honestly was the worst magic show I've ever been to. Like, you could work out how he was doing it. It was so bad. I would not recommend him to anyone. Okay, Shinlin at the Palazzo was incredible. Sleight of hand magic tricks, but done so brilliantly. One trick I can't even explain how he did it, but he made every member of the audience rip up 4 cards, shuffle them completely randomly. This whole process, and everyone there managed to find the 2 pieces of the original card they'd chosen. It was incredible. That doesn't do it justice, my explanation. But a brilliant show. If anyone comes to Vegas and wants to see a magic show, Shinlin, got to be seen. As good as David Copperfield. See, the Palazzo and Venetian casinos, I've never really enjoyed them that much. I've only ever been there kind of walking through. Nicely themed, they look nice. But actually the only thing I've ever done on them is that show. And, oh my god, it's well worth it. Right. I now need to go find some food because it's 9:30. Oh look, there's the Treasure Island. And it's a beautiful warm night. Worked out, I got 72 hours left. We've got to get the most out of it. I'm hitting Vegas.